got a little problem this morning. We're gonna have to take Snowball to the vet. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with her, but when we feed her, she just gets a little bloated. She's not drinking as much as the other one. She's certainly not getting as big as the other one. And I'm a little worried because she's not quite drinking as much, and when she does drink, she gets pretty bloated. So it makes me a little worried that she's got some kind of parasite or she's got something going on. When we take a top-down look from both of them, this one, nice skinny, she eats a lot, but she's skinnier. This one kind of hunches over, rounds over here in the back, and she just looks a little wide. So when I touch her belly, she gets a little uncomfortable and runs away. And I don't think she's a big fan of that. So something's definitely not right. She's not feeling as great as she could, but maybe it's just a stress from moving here. I'm not sure. Instead of the milk replacer, we switched to just milk and heavy cream, thinking that maybe the milk replacer was part of the problem, and actually it seems to have helped. She's straightened out her back legs, and she's wanting to nurse a little bit more again, standing up straight. So I think switching off of the formula for this one is probably a pretty good deal, but definitely want to get her checked out anyway, just to make sure she's in good condition. Since we haven't had sheep before, a little worrisome, and obviously don't want the thing to die, so we're going to see what we can do, and if nothing's actually wrong, well, then we paid to have a little bit of advice on what to look for, so we're happy with that. But let's get her in the car and take her out to the vet. There you go. All right. It's okay. Take it easy. We're just going to get you better. She is definitely not happy to be back in the car. She's not nearly as bad as she has been in the past. Yesterday, she did not look good at all, and she really only consumed, gosh, less than 10 ounces of milk all day. So I ended up giving her some electrolyte last night with some regular cow's milk and heavy cream, and she has perked right back up, and she was even jumping around this morning. So I feel positive about how well she's doing, but I also know that, it'd be good to have a little more information on what to look for in case it starts to happen again. And then, since I'm only feeding cow's milk, do I need to supplement anything with that? Do I need to put electrolytes in it? Do I need to put probiotics in it? So I do have a couple of questions about that. I feel fairly confident that they're going to want to dose her up with something as a preventative, and possibly give her some vaccines, since her mom didn't have any vaccines. I'm less thrilled about that prospect. We're trying to do everything fairly naturally, but if it saves her life, obviously that's what we'll do. But I think at this stage, since she is looking better, it makes sense to kind of follow our original plan. So she was running a fever a little bit, and the vet was worried that she might have pneumonia, as well as she definitely was getting a little bloated, and she thinks that some of the milk replacer was probably getting into her rumen instead of the other stomach like it should be. Since the rumen isn't developed, it causes a little bit of bacteria and gas buildup. So she got a shot of Bo-C, which I have to give to the other sheep when I get home. But that's basically just vitamin E and selenium, which selenium we're deficient in this area. They're not getting it in hay, and they're not getting it quite in their feed. So they suggested we give this one and the other one at home, so I'm gonna give a shot to the other one when I get home. She basically got a fever reducer as well as a antibacterial, and really she said that this kind of antibiotic is generally pretty good. It doesn't strip some of the bacteria or the good bacteria out of their stomach. So this should be the right way to go. We'll continue to monitor her and take her temperature, but hopefully we're on the right track with this. She also had mentioned that We probably should switch brands. The brand that we're using, which is the Do More, she said isn't quite exactly what they want, or what they like to see, and sometimes it has trouble integrating and with the water. She said try to switch up the milk replacer and use a different brand that she recommended, and that we should have better luck with that. It'll mix up in the bottle a lot better, and it has a higher fat and protein content than what we're using right now. So hopefully that makes a difference, but I'm just glad to see that we're kind of on the right track, and I'm glad that we took her in for a visit. All right, just got home. She's looking good. She's standing up nice and tall. Glad to see that. And we're gonna let her out, put her back in with her sister, which I'm sure she's happy about. Come on. Oh, you are nice and toasty. All right. Here's your sister. There's your sister. She went to the doctor. She went to the doctor. How are you doing? All right, so we're gonna let her be for just a bit and see how she feels. Give her a different milk replacer that should be a little easier on her stomach, and go from there. Hopefully her body kind of regulates itself after that, the antibiotics and fever reducer, and we'll kind of keep an eye on her. Hey kids.
Rainy. Whoa.
Look at that. She's hopping around. That's
Jumpy
awesome.
McJumperson.
Look at that. Man, she has a much better stance. There you go. Tearing through that, isn't she? The vet said you can put them like this. Put them between your legs and do this.
There we go.
That way it closes the channel so they don't get milk in the rumen. All right. Much stronger, much stronger. She doesn't look as bloated. So that's positive. Let's give that shot to this one.
Okay.
Okay. Waggy.
Back armpit? Front armpit?
We can either flip her upside down and we can do back, but she did it in this one.
Okay.
So she said the skin right here, pull it out. Make sure you don't have a blood vessel or blood vein, and you should be okay. So this is, gosh, sorry. Never given a shot like this before. Can't really see what I'm doing.
I'm holding her. Good girl. That's okay.
All right, and then aspirate to make sure you don't have any blood. Nope. And just throw it in.
Good?
Yep. I really like that she's standing up quite a bit straighter.
They're also not immediately laying down.
All right, well, hope this little guy makes it, feels better. We're going to keep an eye on her and check her temperature. Little girl. We're going to keep an eye on her, check her temperature, and make sure she's eating. So thanks for watching, and follow along to see if she gets better. Hopefully she will. And yeah, she already is feeling better, so that's good.
She's snuggling.
I'm going to give her a little more. Come here.